Hello, hello, hello. This is Bobby from Homespun Home. How are you guys doing? I know it's kind of dark in here, but it's all good because I just wanted to come on and give this a try with my video on my phone. I want to do a shout out to Doll Oz and let her know that I'm thinking about her this evening. I hope that you're doing okay and staying nice and warm because I understand that it is really cold where you're at right now. And you've actually had a lot of snow, which is crazy. We are experiencing extremely warm weather here in North Carolina. It is going to be around 80 degrees tomorrow. Can you believe that? But anyway, I wanted to just do a shout out for my sweet friend Doll Oz and to let everybody in the community know that she is really a sweet person. She does have a, how can I put it? She is quick in defending her situation, but her heart is good and she means well. And as all of us, sometimes we say things and we are angry and we are upset and we make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. And unfortunately, because mistakes are sometimes broadcasted on a public platform, it is very difficult to eradicate comments or to try to undo damage that's been done. Some of us have experienced that. I know that Jen in the past was being put down, and hopefully everything is on the mend. And we want everyone in the doll community to be successful, to be happy, to be healthy, to have, family and friends and fur babies and reborn babies and doll babies and whatever else that makes us happy to be, in our lives. And friends are hard to come by. People, as a general rule, are oftentimes quick to come to a definition about a given situation without always knowing all the facts. And sometimes even when we know all the facts, we misjudge or we might misconstrue or whatever. But I know that I have said things in anger and often wish that I'd kept my, thoughts to myself, and I, would get out there and maybe say something that hurt somebody's feelings. And, words do hurt. That is definitely a given. But if one truly is apologetic and they try to indicate that they are, I think that's a good thing, and that should be considered so that whatever the offenses are can somehow be smoothed over. Just because, someone is apologetic, that does not always mean that we become best friends and that everything is perfect, because sometimes we do have to pay the price for our for the things that we do that are wrong, or sometimes we have to pay the price for things that maybe came across in a negative way. But I think that being in the wrong doesn't justify being bullied or being criticized publicly. I think some issues should remain just between two people. But, you know, part of the doll community is finding support in the good things and in the bad things, in the negatives and in the positives. And I think a lot of us have had, you know, a lot of hardship and hurt feelings over the past year or so, and many of us are done with all of that, and we're wanting to kind of move on and just, you know, build new relationships and build new friendships, and maybe regain friendships that were damaged, and, you know, just try to gain a new perspective altogether. And I'm all for positivity, and I feel certain that my opinion should count for something, because I am in the doll community. Even though certain people feel that I should not have a voice, that I'm not allowed to, or let's just say they would prefer that I not verbalize my opinion or my thoughts. But I'm 63, and I will soon be 64 in January, and I'm a big girl. I've been around the block a couple times and back, and I've seen a lot of things that, you know, quite often involve hurt feelings and misunderstandings, and later on in life, as time goes by, we realize that life is short and we need to appreciate and value each other more now than we ever have, especially during this. I got to take this away from the dog. Ace, can I have that, please? You're making a lot of noise. But many of us have to, you know, just go through a lot of things in life, and we learn and we grow and we become, you know, wise, or let's just say wiser in our interactions, and hopefully learn from mistakes, my mistakes and the mistakes of others, because none of us are perfect, and none of us, you know, have a halo or angel wings that need to be trimmed or clipped. So we just do what we can, and we make things better, and we value, you know, our hobby. We value each other, and we don't have to disagree or agree with everything. You know, I can determine that I may not understand things in someone else's perspective, or try to understand, you know, where they're coming from. And quite often misunderstandings are lack of communication and quick to judge. And we should just try to slow things down a little bit and start thinking about what other people might be going through, or what other people may truly mean in behind the words that they express. You know, I'm quite often misunderstood. I may say something, but I mean something entirely different. So give people a chance and just try to move on from, you know, mistakes. And don't make it worse. I think sometimes we have a tendency to make things worse than they really need to be. But I said all that to say, you know, that I do really appreciate everyone in the doll community, even the ones that may have, you know, expressed negativism towards me, because no matter what experience I may have in my life, I can use it as leverage to help me become a better person, to try to pick up the broken pieces that I may have been responsible for, and try to make things right. And I think, you know, different ones in the community mean well. There are some people that major in being vindictive and hateful, but hey, you know, there's good and bad in the world. That's what makes the world go round, I guess. But I wanted to let Doll Oz know that I appreciate her very much. And I think her heart is in the right place. And she is, you know, a good person. I mean, when I first met Doll Oz, I had a little bit of a misunderstanding with her, but I apologize for my part, and she was very receptive, and she was open to being, you know, reestablishing and reconsidering me as a person and getting to know me a little bit better. So, and that's my dog. He sounds like that creature on Star Trek. I don't know that creature's name, but he has this rumble that he does. It's so cute. Oh my God. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I'm even making any sense, but I just wanted to let everybody know that sometimes, you know, the road in life is paved with good intentions, but quite often we stub our toe and hit a snag, and we make it worse than it really needs to be. And I think we should just stop and try to put things in perspective, and uppermost try to keep things on a positive note, because we live in such a stressful time, you know, with civil unrest and COVID and all these fires and riots and just natural disasters, just everything. And, you know, I may be gone tomorrow. I mean, nobody has the guarantee of tomorrow. And I don't want to leave this world, or if I ever did leave this world, with hard feelings towards someone, or knowing someone had hard feelings towards me. That would be somewhat sad, you know. So I just want to let everybody know that all is well, all can be well, and if it's not, let's try to make it well. Let's make this a better place for everybody in the community. Let's enjoy our dolls. If there's a misunderstanding, let's try to keep it one-on-one, you know, and just work it out. Just work it out. So you guys have a good evening, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Love you all. Bye.